This video is brought to you by Miniature Market. Thousands of board games, miniatures, and paints, discount prices at miniaturemarket.com. Hey everybody, it's your old pal Rob. Now, I had the original version of this game, and it is Dungeons of Infinity by Jack Sperner, who actually wrote me when it originally came out. It's been sold to Sky Kingdom Games, and some changes have been made, and I'm just going to talk a little bit about those changes today. Nothing too extensively. They also came out with an expansion through a Kickstarter, which they have fulfilled, and that is Kingdom's Cost. And we will talk more about that, but as you can see, I still have the shrink wrap on it, so we have to go through it and take a look at it and know what the hell's going on before we can tell you all about it. But let's go and take a look at some of the differences between the original version and the 2.0 version. Okay, the rules haven't changed. They're not doing a screw job like they did a Deep Rock Galactic, where you have to buy the 1.5 or the 1.5 ripoff of Stars of Karos, which is another ripoff, and make sure it utilizes your game as useless. So we're going to go down and see some of the changes and the improvements that were made, and we'll talk a little bit about that. And hey, then we'll come back and we'll talk more about this. Now, I'm going to try to play this at some point and go over everything, but you know, pretty much the way everything starts is you're going to be flipping over a tile and you're going to be starting there. The problem is that the figures that you had were really small, but now they got these really nice big acrylic standees, which really makes a big difference and helps you go through. There's been a lot of cleanup in the rule book as I started to go through, and one of the things I really like is that they give you this advanced structure on how to go through the rule book and kind of get going with a nice little introduction. Everything was cleaned up real nice. All the stuff that you're going to get inside, you know, tokens and turn order tokens, your acrylic standees, most of your villains are going to be on cards, so as you go into a room you'll have to deal with things that certain way, and so forth and so on. Status tokens, everything just upgraded 100%, and I'll show you some of the things that I really want to show you. Particularly, not only were the standees, the acrylic standees, really a home run, but you're going to get game trays now, which are really good, because the original version had these smaller character sheets that would get banged up because you would have to put the little red dials in them, and they were hard to move. Now you just put your character in there and everything. You're going to take your cubes and you're going to be able to move them. It's easier to keep everything in front of you, your equipment and stuff like that. Another fantastic improvement, along with an improved rule book to make things easier to understand. Now, as far as Kingdom Cost, I'm going to be taking a look at that and figuring that out and how that works. But this is a great game that can be done a couple of different ways. It could be done in campaign. You know, you have your campaign book. Great story. The art's been improved on a lot of things, which really helps out and makes this just that much better. Okay, and then you're going to run into your scenarios, where you're going to go through certain scenarios, but you can also link them together into a campaign. And again, there are certain things that you can do and how you do them and so forth and so on, and go through and try to get through. And this is an extensive book with tons and tons of information, and it's just done a heck of a lot better. And I'm looking forward to hopefully getting maybe to bring this to you guys, because I think I could have done a better job the first time I did this. But definitely Dungeons of Infinity, and I'm looking forward to taking a look at Kingdom's Cost as well. So let's go up top and get my final thoughts. So they cleaned up the rules, made things a lot neater. This always was a very good game with the threat meter and so forth and so on. I like how instead of, they used to have these little red clips there, and now that you actually have areas that you can actually fit your guys in, which are absolutely a heck of a lot better, because now you're using these giant cubes to pretty much go through everything, which really helps a lot. The bigger standees, so you can actually see the figures, which is a big difference compared to the old edition. This is an improvement if you like this game. If you already have the other game, I think you can muddle through, and I think they cleaned up the rule book a bit, and just made it interesting. The real thing is that using the Kingdom's Cost, which I'm looking forward to see, acrylic standees, I mean, you can never go wrong with. I love the tray holders that you get with this, and you're able to put your guys in, which is another big difference. So you have everything in front of you, and this and there's a ton of cards. There are a million cards to play this game, and of course you have your tiles, and you never know where you're going. But this is a very good game, and I got to give Jack credit that he took it as far as he could get it, and now Sky Kingdom has taken it another level, which I think you'll enjoy. And you got to admire somebody that has a passion for the game to improve it, but not rip you off and say, oh well, we didn't play test it enough, like some of the other places. Again, great game. I think you should check it out. You can find it at my good friends at Miniature Market, who are always great, and you can get this fantastic game there. Until next time, it's your old pal Rob. We'll see you soon, everybody.